Here we're going to tie a Jujubee Midge. First thing we're going to do is we're going to start our thread near the eye of the hook there. We're using white thread for the body. Next step is to tie in 3 strands of Superhair. 2 strands will be your color of Superhair. Here I'm going to be using red. The other strand will be black Superhair. That'll be the rib, or what segments the actual fly. And we take our thread all the way back down to the bend of the hook, and then we take that white thread forward and we try to do so as evenly and smooth as possible. Then we're going to take that Superhair, we're going to wrap it around the hook. My first wrap I do up around the bend a little bit, and I hold it tight with my finger, and then all I do is I scoot it down while I'm holding all the Superhair in my left hand right to the back of the hook. That way I can get a nice even clean wrap, and then you can scooch it again if you need to halfway through there. That way I don't get any spaces or any gaps in between the Superhair or anything like that. If you get another gap, you just do the same thing, or you scoot it back with your fingernail. And I'm going to take that Superhair all the way up to the thorax. I'm going to capture it with my thread. Make sure it's secure. And then I can trim out my Superhair. Now I'm going to have another bobbin here pre-rigged with some black thread. And I'm simply just going to tie that in while I'm holding the white thread in my hand along with the tag end of the black thread. I just wrap back up over itself with it. And I can trim out both the white thread and the black tag end. Now I'm ready for the casing in the legs, and for that I'm going to use some Fluoro fiber, some white Fluoro fiber. You can actually use some substitutes. You can use Antron or Darlon or some other material. And I'm going to tie this in on top of the fly, right on top of the thorax here. Just like so. I'm going to take that thread back just a little bit, about a third of the way back from the eye of the hook. And take my thread forward to the eye. I'm going to pull all this Fluoro fiber over the top of the fly so I get a casing. Do a couple of wraps. I'm going to split this Fluoro fiber into 2 even clumps. And then I'm going to pull it to one side and lay down one wrap, and pull it down to the other side and lay down a wrap. And those will be the legs. And then what I can do is simply whip finish and finish the fly. And I'm going to trim the legs just a hair longer than the thorax. That's all there is to the Jujubee Midge. Very simple and very effective fly for fish out here in the West, especially on our tailwaters.